I'm sitting here in Montreal with my friend Arthur, who's decided to move here from Toronto. And I love the city. Every time I come here, I just have so much fun, and I find that the men are way more approachable, and they approach you more, and they smile to you, and they make an effort. And when they do, there's just much more charisma and much more personality than Toronto kind of deer in the headlights look. Arthur, you live here. What do you think? Is it easier to meet women?
I totally agree with you. It's like completely different. The dating scene here seems to be way easier than it is in Toronto.
Okay, great. Well, that's your opinion. Let's go around the city and see if the people are actually easier to meet here. I love the romantic feel of Montreal. The parks, the European charm, the couples kissing out in the open. Everyone's way more relaxed and at ease than they are in Toronto. But how much easier is it to meet someone? With a camera on, people seem to avoid us like the plague.
Don't ignore me. I can see you ignoring me.
I wanted to ask you a few questions about dating. Dating. They know what I'm talking about. Dating, like. Ugh, this was killing me. Finally, our luck began to pick up.
I went to Toronto, and one thing about Toronto that's really funny is that instead of Montreal girls that have the showing their boobs somehow.
Okay.
In Toronto, it's their legs. Like everything is really short, but everything's really high here. That's the really fun part of Toronto.
Wow, insightful stuff. Well, at least you got the ball rolling.
So what do you think overall about the dating scene in Montreal? Do you think guys would approach you without having a problem, or you think they prompt to be more shy about it?
I think in Montreal they're a bit more shy because they're used to girls being maybe a bit more forthcoming.
It's from my experience, it's really different for the approach with the men because it's a woman here. They approach the guys in the bar.
It's true, actually.
Yeah, it's really different like in France, you know.
Sometimes they pay you drinks. It did happen to me once.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, I don't like making judgments because I probably don't know them, but I
Make them. This is this kind of show where you make judgments.
I do see a lot of girls losing their inhibition, so to speak, on the dance floor just because of how easy it is to get alcohol and like the social lubrication. It just kind of messes with their brains.
The social lubrication.
It's easy in some club if you can speak and you don't be so stressful. You can meet a lot of people. It's easy to speak with someone new, but it's very, very, very difficult to get a great relation for a long time.
People are more likely to approach strangers in general, I find. So women as well as men. So yeah, I think so.
So it's easier. So if you would approach a woman, she wouldn't just say go to hell, kind of a thing.
No, like she's more likely to at least make a few jokes and then maybe say go to hell.
If people are looking at me in the eyes, I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, say something, you know what I mean? It's either I have something on my face or you're interested, so come up to me.
I guess Montreal women are more forward than I expected. But there were still men that went out of their way to approach a woman. On my way through Place des Arts, a guy ran up to me and proceeded to court me in French. Tell me the truth, is it something normal that you do?
Yes, I practice every weekend and 30 minutes per day.
30 minutes per day, so it's like an exercise.
Yes, an exercise. It's like a workout.
And does it work when you approach women on the street?
Yeah, it does.
Really?
I get so many dates.
You approach, do you have something that you know you want to say, or is it just
Nothing.
kind of...
That's why I told you. You calibrate after. You approach because you never know what the girl's gonna say.
Yeah.
You never know she's gonna say, so you calibrate after.
Do you think that the girls approach you as well? Do you find that the girls are more...
Only in the clubs. The girls, they don't approach me. During the day, they don't approach me. In the clubs, they do.
One last question is... I don't even know what to ask anymore. I think you've answered all my questions.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I do.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Okay, that's okay. There's no failure, only
There's no
feedback.
So this guy just approached me and now he's approaching other girls. Look at him go. He's on a roll.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank
What's
you.
your name again?
Isabel.
Isabel.
And yours?
Arthur, nice to meet
Arthur?
you. Yeah, Arthur.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Well, I'm gonna take your Facebook or something in case we need to send it to you. You know what I mean? That's my friend's accent.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, good night too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Going back to Toronto, I started thinking about how much easier it is for the men in Montreal. Women literally initiate most of the contact. So do the men really have more guts? Or are they simply not as afraid of rejection? While I wouldn't want to be the one to approach a guy, I love the sense of liberty here. You like someone? Show it! It's as simple as that. But what about Toronto? The city that prides itself on multiculturalism and diversity. The city where you work instead of play. The city that's polite, friendly, but lacks real contact. A sense of spontaneity, a sense of curiosity, passion. Was that just my impression? Or did the others share my point of view?
So I am here with Brittany Fahel. Hello. They call me B. I think it's absolutely an easy place to meet people because people are so friendly. We have such a diverse culture that it's so easy to meet people and they're open and there's no cultural segregation.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I feel like people have their guards up here. And I think because there's so many people here, everyone's kind of holding out for like the best option. Like, I don't think they're as trusting here as in other places. I mean, coming from Edmonton, you could stand at a bar, turn to whoever's next to you, just cheers and start talking.
And have you been to Montreal, both of you?
Yes.
And what do you say about Montreal? Do you think it's easier or no?
More open, definitely more open.
More open.
I think if you're in a club, girls like to stay in a lot of circles and like 10 of them, so it's very hard to approach a group of girls like that. So
I agree, yes.
I think we're very specific in what we're looking for, so we're not really open to anyone who approaches us.
What are you looking for?
That would be a good question.
What do the girls usually do when the guys approach them?
I don't know, sometimes like walk away or just give a dirty look, or if they don't want to be approached, yeah.
That's the difficult thing about meeting girls in Toronto. I can understand why the guys are freaking out. It's difficult. Where are you from, Anna?
I'm originally from Italy.
How is it different there?
Oh, it's very different there.
It's much better there.
It's very different. No, they're much more direct, but a little too direct sometimes.
Aggressive, right?
Very aggressive.
I like you. I like you very much. I show you to your hotel room right now.
Very over the top, very romantic, sometimes. Like, they really know what they're doing, but sometimes a little too much.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works.
Does it work better than Canadians?
Yeah.
We agree on this one. Both of us agree on this one. What is the one thing that you're going to respond well to?
Make me laugh. Yeah.
Oh, girls all say that, but it's like when a guy comes up and he's like, ha ha ha, and it's just, you're really lame.
Not like stupid laugh.
Make me laugh, but you have to be cute too.
It's a lot to ask, okay?
Kind of a mix, I guess. Like something funny, say something funny and different, and then just be like nice and like just kind of pay attention to me and not, you know, trying to be with his bros or trying to do something too cool.
Genuine, fun approach. We all say we want this. And it's true. But a part of us still craves the thrill of being seduced. And no one knows this better than the Latin lover. So you just told me a second ago that you do bartending. Does that help in meeting women?
Oh yes, of course.
So do women flirt with you all the time?
I flirt with them.
You flirt with them?
Yes.
Okay. But it helps that you are from Cuba, right? Because you have that mentality of that you are going to flirt with a girl.
Yeah, it's like an excuse. I believe I play on the whole stereotype what a Cuban is supposed to be, and then I go with it. Yeah. Sometimes you don't even need to say words. You just gotta look at them. I'm not gonna do that right now. I have been trying to seduce you while talking to you, even though I wasn't, but yeah. Not really. Anyway.
How do you meet women here?
You say hello.
Just say hello, like this. Hello, that's it?
Yeah.
And then what do you say?
Or she comes and says, do you want to be on my internet show? And you go, yeah, sure. No, I think it's easy to approach if you're genuine. I think
That's
it's
a
easy
really
to
good
approach
point,
most
yeah.
people if you're genuine. If you're like little slimy, like trying all these like, hey yo, what's your tag say? Are you an angel? But like,
we get that a lot.
because guys think like guys, we're stupid enough to actually think that there is some sort of silver bullet. Imagine if like pickup lines actually worked and like just one line was like the key to
There is no
women's
such
heart.
thing. And if you could classify the girls, like if you could say one word, I know it's difficult because everyone's from different countries. The girls in Toronto, like, what is the vibe that you get from them? Be honest.
The vibe from girls in Toronto.
Yes.
Hesitant?
Hesitant, okay. And the
know
guys?
The guys, shy.
Shy, yeah. Okay, hesitant and shy is.
It's kind of, I think it just feeds off of each other to make a really bad dating scenario.
Yeah.
I guess we really do feed off of each other. If the women are hesitant, unapproachable, and mean, then it's easy for the men to get discouraged. The genuine guy will get rejected once, twice, 3 times, and either give up altogether, continue with little success, or assume that the only way to get a girl is by adopting the bro factor. In other words, being obnoxious, trying calculated strategies, walking around all pumped up, and pretty much ditching your personality in order to get some. In a culture, or lack of it, where being genuine can get you turned down and being over-the-top obnoxious helps to get laid, it's a sad fact that many men assume that adopting the bro factor is the key to success. I think the only way we can change this pattern is if we take a chance, lower our guard, and make a damn move. Someone has to.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. É ela, a menina que vem e que passa num doce balanço a caminho do mar. Moça do corpo dourado de Ipanema, o seu balançado é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar.
This is just creepy now.
Nobody's here. Nobody.